It's your boys. It's the gruesome twosome today. No Jay. And we're not going to say yay about that, but I think Jay is... I'm not going to rhyme anything with that because it'll just get problematic.
Jay is quite yay.
Yes. Yes.
It's a nay that Jay is not here because he's lovely and helpful.
That's true. He keeps us on track. But we don't need him today because we have a list of topics with not much detail. So who knows what'll happen.
Before that, I have like a thing I wanted to tell you, and I was like, I'll wait till the podcast to talk about it because I just want, hopefully someone can message us or something about their feeling about this. For years I didn't know what the hell it was called, but there was always like, you ever had that like when you're listening to something, the weird sort of tingly feeling that starts up in your brain and through your eardrums, kind of goes through your whole body? No, cool. I have, and I found out that it's called ASMR. That's like the quick, easy to Google version. All 4 letters stand for real words. Surprisingly, who would have thunk? But yeah, I fucking
usually abbreviations are abbreviations for things.
For something, yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I fucking like Googled ASMR because someone was talking about it, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" And I was like, oh, "That's that thing I've always wondered what it was." And then Google was like, "Would you like to watch some ASMR videos?" Where all it is videos with like sound that literally sends tingle through your body. And I was just like, what the fuck? Oh, and I am so excited, and the world needs to know this.
Oh my god, that sounds like a grade A pothead activity.
I might go rock climbing and then ASMR it up. Instead of Netflix,
a rockhead.
Instead of Netflix and chill, I'd be like, hey, y'all wanna rock climb and ASMR?
Jesus fucking Christ. That sounds... Oh, God.
That actually somehow sounds like a dangerous drug.
Yeah, that doesn't sound safe at all. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, ASMR sounds like an abbreviation that, like, the DA would use.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah, but it just means, like, fucking, I don't know.
It's like audio synchronatic memory replacement. I don't know. That's not what it is. I just was like,
that's the
words.
thing from Eternal Sunshine.
Yeah, actually. Oh, that's a sad fucking movie.
It is.
We don't have to talk about it because you and I just love to go straight to sad. Apparently.
I was talking to the bartender at Pink Squirrel about Jim Carrey.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We both agreed we don't like him.
Really?
But we like some of his movies.
As a child, I loved him, and then like as the years went on, I was just like, he's sometimes a little too much. And then
way too much.
He started, he's for sure too much. And then he started doing like too much weird shit, and then he disappeared. And I watched a small documentary because they were like, "What's he been doing for the last like 8 years?" And he's a painter, which I didn't know. He was like, fuck it, I have so much money. My last like 4 movies haven't been good. Why don't I just enjoy myself by painting? And he talked about he has like crazy depression and anxiety. So he was like, painting just makes me happy. So I don't need to work anymore. And I was like, I wish.
That's a crazy rich person activity.
I know.
For sure.
He bought a studio for himself.
Jesus Christ.
I can't buy a paint easel.
I thought you were going to say a painting. And I was like, depends on the painting, really. But you could buy a print, probably.
I would say screen prints? I got a lot of those. Oh, yeah.
That was a weird brag.
I know.
I got so many screen
That's
prints.
not even a humble brag. That's just like a sad brag. Hashtag sad brag.
God, the other day, I woke up and I don't remember why, but I ended up on the Wikipedia page for Leonardo da Vinci. And I know why. I was watching John Mulaney's special, and he was talking about The Last Supper. So I Googled that, and then I started... I got on the Wikipedia page for Jesus. Then I went back to The Last Supper, and then woke up. It was still on my phone, and I ended up on the Wikipedia page for The Last Supper, which took me through all the Renaissance artists, and it was very fun. It was a good time. So I know a lot about. Well, I don't know that much. I can't repeat any of it because I forgot this shit. Anyway. Here's a segue.
What's a segue?
You know how painting was a fad? So are these foods. No one paints anymore, right? Fuck art. Art's stupid.
I like art. Sorry.
More like fart. All right, that was a stupid joke. I like art.
Brian Posehn has that freaking stand-up special called The Fartist.
Oh,
it's literally the name of his stand-up special.
He's weird.
He's crazy, man.
Yeah. Oh, man.
He actually defended me once, so I'm okay with him.
Like physically?
No, I was at C2E2 and Pat Oswalt was there, and I was like, I was 20, I think I was 21, and like I very nervously and very poorly asked him like how he actually started making money, and I was like, how do you make money doing this shit? I've been doing it for like a year now, and I just was like, it gets annoying in bar. I know I have to be patient, but I also just was like, how does it work? And he made fun of me for like 4 minutes before he gave me like legit good advice. But while he was doing it, he's like, Brian Posehn's in here somewhere, people. And he's like, because he was also there at C2E2, and he was like, he said, quit making fun of the kid, asshole. And I was like, thanks, Brian.
Wow, shout out to Brian Posehn.
It was so nice of him, but also Pat Oswalt was such a nice guy after like ribbing at me.
I mean, you want that from a famous comedian. It'd be boring if they didn't.
Yeah. It was a great experience. And it's
speaking of famous comedians, I went on a date with a girl last week that had sex with Michael Che.
Nice.
Yeah, I won't say who her name or anything, obviously, but I just found that cool.
It's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, the date was boring though. I'm never gonna see her again.
Where'd you guys go?
The Frontier.
Oh, okay.
It's funny. I've gone on 2 dates there, and both of them were extremely boring. So I don't know if it's that restaurant, maybe because we didn't order the pig. We didn't talk about that on the show though. That me and Jay and some friends ordered a whole pig at the Frontier.
Yeah, you can get the whole pig, right?
Yeah, it was so good. But the best part was the mac and cheese. It was like 5 cheese baked mac and cheese. Ooh. And then they had Caesar salad with cornbread and polenta croutons, I think. Mm-hmm. It was really, really, really good.
At Honey Butter Fried Chicken, they have the polenta mac and cheese. And I was like...
It's pimento mac and cheese.
A pimento... I'm sorry. I'm a fucking moron.
Yeah.
But
I'm sorry, that was rude.
But yeah, I thought it was actually very good. Too much of it is crazy, but I enjoyed it. It was a small amount.
Yeah, I really like that.
But I also do love polenta. My mind has now realized what the difference between pimento and polenta is. It's a real big difference.
I always get polenta and paella confused.
Oh yeah.
And what's the thing with like the seafood thing, or am I thinking of ceviche?
A ceviche?
I don't know. They all got 3 syllables.
Yeah, it's a whole lot.
Oh, I was like, what is your shirt? Oh,
it's a brewery in Minneapolis.
Oh, okay. So it's not a baseball team?
Well, no, it's a baseball themed brewery in Minneapolis.
That sounds super boring. Anyway, let's move on. Sorry, that was rude.
It's called East Lake Craft Brewery.
In
Mupples. In Mupples.
Yeah, it's abbreviated.
In Mupples, Minnesota's.
You're always on Minnesota's dick.
I spend a lot of time there.
Oh yeah, yeah, because Destiny's from there, right? Yeah. Okay.
I spend at least 2 weeks a year there.
Oh wow!
And it's nothing boring. It's all just, where hasn't Nicky been? Let's take him there. That's all they ever do.
Yeah. Okay. Still sounds like a boring place. I mean, it's in the Midwest. Like, if it's not Chicago, like, it's probably not fun.
I'm gonna say this: if you're not in downtown or uptown, fuck it. Mm-hmm. But downtown and uptown are awesome in the summertime when it's cold as shit out.
Summertime.
Hanging in Minneapolis.
Goodness. I hope your joints are feeling good after that stretch.
I like that.
The stretching's not really for your joints, is it? It's more for your muscles.
It's for your muscles, yeah.
All right, whatever. Next time I say that joke, I'm not going to say it again on the podcast, but I'll say it to a person.
And say it correctly.
Yeah, see, I try things out on the podcast, and then I bring them to real life.
There you go.
Actually, speaking of real life, I'm doing an open mic after this. After we record, I'm very nervous. I have no jokes, and I haven't done stand-up in months. So wish me luck. And if you're possibly the owner of a time machine and it can go back 2 days, come see me. Anyway, I need to introduce this podcast, don't I?
Yes. We're 10 minutes in.
But I won't. I don't really feel like it. Jay can't make me. Just kidding. This is the podcast that eats with you, yates with you, and loves you way more than those other fucking podcasts.
Fuck those other podcasts.
We don't like them. They sound stupid and they're boring.
Mm-hmm.
That's not nice, but I'm not nice. I'm like Baka. Anyone get that reference?
My name. And I live up to my name. The first time I heard that song, I was like, this is so stupid, but I love this song.
It's so good.
It's the same thing with that dumbass Lil Pump. Well, all of Lil Pump's songs. Yeah. Like his two famous ones, Gucci Gang and Skid It. I last night, Destiny walked in and I had headphones on. I was just watching the music video for her Skid It, and she was like, "What are you doing with your life?" And I was just like, I don't know, man.
I feel like she does that a lot, where you are doing something strange and she's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, she's always like, "I'm so weird," and I'm like, "Have you?
Yeah.
Do you not have any memory of every single time you walk into a room that I'm in already?"
I wish everyone could have seen you when you were saying that, because you were emoting like Dane Cook.
Oh God.
It was very Dane Cook. Anyway, it's your boy, Cold Stone Cream Austin. You can say that my brand of ice cream was a fad. And if you said that, I'd give you a hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So much fun screaming like
that. It's your boy, Romaine Reigns, a.k.a. Ramen Reigns. And there's also a fad for me. Ooh-ah. Ooh-ah. Not romaine lettuce. That's not a fad. I'm talking about ramen.
Romaine is forever.
Except for right now, because you get salmonella.
Yeah. I went to Chipotle the other day. They were like, to get a salad, and they were like, "Oh, we don't have lettuce." And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" and then the bullshit was, the lady was like,
"Other lettuce?" The
lady was like, "Oh, we don't have lettuce. Would you like a rice?" And I was like, "No,
what?
I
That's
asked
not
for
even
a
close.
salad, you dumbass." By the way, the guy who just called a random employee at Chipotle a dumbass is me, Nicky Quiles, a.k.a. Leonardo da Vinci's, a.k.a. Leonardo di Caprizio. And I'm done because I just want to do 2 Leonardo puns.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Also, speaking of Renaissance artists, I was watching a video of 2 wrestlers playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Time.
Oh, nice.
It was really fun. It was on Up Up Down Down. It was Xavier Woods and Ruby Riott, who coincidentally, she's now in WWE, but when she was on the independent scene, I saw her last match on the independent scene.
Nice.
She fought 2 men in a triple threat match, which was hard to watch.
Oh no! Did she get her ass kicked, or she get with their ass?
It was actually pretty even, but she ended up losing. Yeah,
but it's also weird because it's like her fighting.
Yeah, there's a lot of man on women matches on the independent scene. I don't know why people like that, but they do. I'm not super into it.
Yeah, I'm not super into a match where a man just beats up on a woman.
Yeah, except there was one tag team between. Oh, now I'm just gonna talk about wrestling. There was this tag team, but between this dude named Joey Ryan and Candice LeRae, and they were Joey Ryan was basically sponsored by YouPorn. So he was like, his whole character was like a sleazy dude with a mustache.
Okay.
And he would literally flip people with his penis. Like they grab onto his penis and then they'd flip, and they would pretend like he flipped them with his penis. And Candice LeRae had a move called the Ballsplex, where she would grab the dude by his balls from behind and flip him over like a German suplex.
Okay, that's pretty cool, but also ow.
Yeah. So yeah, that was pretty funny. How did we get on this topic? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Anyway, that was a tangent and a half. Anyway, we're talking about fad foods. And I think one of the biggest fads right now, and one that I am fully sick of, but I think some people are still into, is poké.
I never even got into that shit. I literally never had poke before.
It's sushi in a bowl, which takes away all the fun of sushi.
It literally, all of a sudden I was just like, that
and
sounds like...
The cool thing about sushi is you get to try a bunch of different rolls. You can even try a bunch of different pieces. Mm-hmm. With poke, you're stuck with either salmon or tuna, or maybe a mixture of both, rice and whatever toppings, but every bite is the same.
Yeah.
And I feel like the best part of sushi is that every bite can be different.
Yeah, that's why you always get you get everything for the table, and like everyone can be like, oh, I get one of these.
No one's bringing out a fucking poke bowl in a boat.
Yeah. Oh, man, those boats.
I think it's stupid. I guess there's not much more to talk about.
Here, this is what I will say, because you said a boat. You said I think that one was very much assuming Jay was going to be here. But Jay is out in the suburbs.
Oh, man.
But like,
that was nice. I like that.
you were like, oh, they're not going to bring it out on a boat. But what if, like, sorry, that kind of definitely spiked the mic on that one. What if they did actually have like fucking poke, but it was, tapas style? Like, why isn't that a thing? Like, you grab a little bit, throw it in your own little bowl.
Cut the mic.
Cut the mic. Oh, I came up with an idea.
Cut the feet. Edit this out. Oh my god, what a great idea!
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Wow. Shareable poke.
Tapas. Poke tapas.
Yeah.
Genius.
I mean, that's already what sushi is, and if you're gonna fucking quote unquote deconstruct, because that's all that ever shit is deconstruction, which is what creates a lot of fads. Is people being like, we're gonna deconstruct this.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it turns into like, okay, but the original thing wasn't like that ridiculous to begin with. Why couldn't we just go back to that?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of regular ass food.
Yeah.
Like, just, I don't want to say I'm basic, but I am, I guess. Like, I like a simple dish that's done well.
Yeah, that's
like originality doesn't add much to food.
Yeah,
because we
Flavor
pretty much
does.
figured out what's good with food.
Yeah,
it's not like comedy or something.
Yeah, there's not like different way. You just, I mean, we get it. We understand that I'm a bit punk rock with my flavoring choices, but even I understand that as long as there's flavor.
Punk rock.
As long as there's flavoring.
Shut up. The Ramones did not eat turkey burgers, you fucking idiot. Holy shit. Anyway, a natural segue, I think, would be to talk about sushi burritos. Have you had these?
I have had sushi burritos.
Again, so unnecessary.
So
same problem.
Goddamn unnecessary.
Same problem as poke.
This is
don't get to try
the unnecessary food episode, man. Because like a sushi burrito or sushi-rito, whatever the fuck motherfuckers want to call it, that's just a waste of rice, is what that is. Like it's so filling. You get like halfway through because they also cut it in half at that like sushi burrito place. Yeah. I get halfway through the one half and I'm just like, I've wasted money.
Yeah.
And then I try to pawn off the sushi burrito on other people, and their response is, "No, I've tried that shit before. I'm good." Yeah. Like, that one's gotta die soon.
Yeah, burritos are good because they're warm and they make you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
And like sushi's like a cold burrito. Like what?
That's depressing.
And then you have to eat it with your hands.
Yep.
Although, fun fact, sushi was originally made as a finger food.
That makes sense. It kind of seems like an hors d'oeuvre, or you know.
I learned that on Good Eats.
Nice.
Shout out to
Alton Brown. I like him. He wears bow ties. I watched. He was on Hot Takes or Hot Ones or whatever it's called.
Hot Ones, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that yet.
It was really good. I enjoyed it. He seems like a very nice man, and he also is crazy smart when it comes to food.
Yeah, he liked my tweet once.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. I forget what it said. It was something like, "How am I supposed to use a recipe from a show if I don't know the history of nutmeg or something?"
All right, I like that.
Yeah. So another natural segue. They're coming. They're coming like a teenager who's a virgin.
I was gonna say these.
I don't know. I couldn't. I don't know. I was gonna say
these segments are coming and going. like fast food or like food fads. I already fucked up my own one. All right, we're good.
Yeah, at least yours was better.
I fucked it up, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I just wanted to talk about coming.
About coming.
I'm a perv.
Yeah, Jay's not here. I'm surprised we didn't go straight into porn. Well, you did talk about a guy who's was sponsored by Pornhub.
Oh, I did. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or was it YouPorn?
It was YouPorn.
YouPorn.
YouPorn. Yep.
Yeah, I was like, why is YouPorn in my head right now?
Yeah. Oh God. Whoa. One time I was visiting my dad and I tried to type in YouTube on his computer and first thing that came up was YouPorn.
I had a buddy who wanted to buy a baseball. This is when we were in high school. He was a freshman at the time, and he was like telling his dad about this awesome baseball bat because he's on the baseball team with me, and he was like, Dad, I gotta get this bat. And he pulls up the website. He wants to go to Dicks.com, which is actually DicksSportingGoods.com. He just typed in Dicks.com and hit enter, and his dad is like, what the fuck is going on here? I thought you wanted to show me a baseball bat.
Oh, I'm showing you
yeah, I'll show you some baseball bats, Dad. These are baseball bats. Yeah, it was.
I'm surprised that it's not owned by Dick's Sporting Goods, though.
Yeah, I think their website, maybe it is now, but at the time it was not. It was. I think it's DicksSportingGoods.com. If I'm not
That's
mistaken.
such a long URL. They need to. If they don't have Dicks.com, they need to have it.
They don't. It's DicksSportingGoods.com. It's so long.
Did you try typing in Dicks.com?
I know.
You should type it in.
I'll do it with Safe Search later.
Okay, always gotta have that incognito mode. Mm-hmm. All right, here's a fad that I actually like though.
Which
is seafood in a bag. Have you ever been like Angry Crab?
Yes, I have had seafood in a bag, and I in all honesty, I like eating things out of bowls a lot. So maybe I would like poke. I'll just say that real quick. But I realized I really like eating shit out of a bag, which makes me feel like a hobo.
Nicky, none of that made sense. Why does what it comes in like make a difference?
I don't know, because like I can hold a bowl easier than I can hold a plate.
Why are you holding the bowl while you're eating? Just put it on the table.
Okay, but I like to like scrunch myself up on the couch instead of sitting on a table by a table. That's why.
We're talking about restaurant food. You couldn't scrunch yourself up. Are you gonna scrunch yourself on the couch and eat out of a bag? I think that would be
at my restaurant.
I think that would be the nail in the coffin for you and Destiny if she walked in and you were eating seafood out of a bag
on the couch. It's just like I also put my feet up.
That wasn't the right. That wasn't even the right object work. He was like pretending it was a spoon. There's no spoon. It's with your hands.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's true.
Have you? Yeah.
That is true. I was just
it's all
legit.
steamed in the bag.
Yeah, it's all
really
steamed
the
in the
bag is more the cooking process. So they steam it in the bag with all the spices, and that's why it turns out good. There's actually a new-ish seafood in a bag place called Crab Pad. It's actually right next door to the Owl. Shout out to the Owl if our listeners like to make mistakes. The Owl, fuck. Don't explain the Owl. Oh God.
Explain
So I haven't told anyone this though. On Cinco de Mayo, I had too many margaritas, and then I had like some shots at Kohl's, and then I had some shots at the Native and beers, and I went to the Owl, and like. So on Saturdays they close at 5.
God damn.
Yeah, at 2:30 a.m. I got kicked out because I've been stumbling and bumping into people, and the bartender's like, "You've been overserved."
Oh man.
And I was like, I said this in my head. I didn't say it to him. I just went home. But I was like, no one comes to the Owl unless they've been overserved. Like how you turn away your best customers. Should I say that in the
yes, that's pretty great.
Okay.
I like that. No one that's listening to this could be like, he said that joke already, because they won't be there unless they have a time machine.
Yeah. Actually, on second thought, don't use that time machine. You already heard the jokes. But yeah, Crab Pad is right next to the Owl. It is seafood in a bag place, and I would dare to say it's even better than Angry Crab.
Okay.
It's really, really, really good.
I've only been Angry Crab, and I really enjoyed it, so we
should definitely go to Crab Pad.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I love me some seafood.
Very delicious.
And as I already said, I'm pretty much a hobo, so I already am okay with eating out of a bag.
So tell me about some other foods you have eaten out of a bag.
I'm sure we have a good segue for this, and I'm sure because I know it's on the rundown. I've for sure eaten many a taco out of bag. The place itself, as well as I enjoy it. I know you're not a huge fan, but Big Star's walking taco.
I like the walking taco.
The walking taco is my favorite
and I like
one.
Big Star. Just the one in Wrigley is not good.
It's not good? Okay.
They put fucking peppers in their queso fundido. No. Just cheese and chorizo.
Yeah, that's not for me.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop reinventing the wheel, white people. Stop it. Stop reinventing tacos. Tacos are right.
Stop
You're wrong. You're fucking them
reinventing
up.
the wheel
I'm
of cheese.
so angry. Good one. I'll give you props on that one. But yeah, stop. Should I rant about that on stage? Just white people ruining tacos.
Well, seeing as Cole's is like 99.999% white.
Yeah, and
you
1%
might,
Sharkula.
Yeah. You might get like, I love how
No, they like laughing at themselves.
Sharkula's his own percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not black. He's not white. He's Sharkula.
Okay.
I don't have the heart to like tell him I can't play his CDs. I buy his mixtapes all the time, but I can't play them. Like I feel bad about it, but like PS4s, the only thing in my entire house that has a CD tray is that computer in the closet over there, and I don't even know if that still works, and my PS4. And PS4s don't play CDs.
Yeah.
So I have like 5 mixtapes from this local Chicago rapper, and can't play them.
Are they all the same mixtape or are they different?
I don't know.
Well,
Nikki,
I guess we don't
know. One is different for sure because one came in a jewel case. The rest of them come in paper that he drew on.
What the hell's a jewel case?
It's the plastic case that CDs used to come in. They're called jewel cases.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I was thinking of like Jewel Osco and shit. But yeah, I've had tacos out of a bag. That's probably like the biggest one is having tacos out of a bag. I once had fried chicken out of a bag, and like they like
It's just so fun.
it sounds weird, I know, but what they did was they threw all the chicken in there and then they just like squirt all of the mild sauce in there and they just shake the bag up and they give it to you. It's like such a like go fuck yourself kind of move.
Yeah, you aggressively object work that.
Yeah.
I wish we had videos so we could show all the object work Nikki is doing.
I'm currently we already talked about this, but I'm currently doing my graduation shows.
Yeah.
And I also got like I'm on the house team at Comedy Sports, so
Awesome.
all I'm thinking is object work.
Yeah.
I'm like, how can I show without actually
Yeah.
holding any of these things?
Yeah, you're getting good at it. I just started taking improv classes. I just had my second class
Woo-woo.
last Saturday.
Nice.
It's exciting. We had to get Jay in improv class.
Welcome to
too.
the cult.
Right?
It is a cult.
Boy.
It is
Yeah,
kind of weird.
I know.
But it's the funnest cult you'll ever join.
Yes. Yes. Unless you like getting peed on.
Then R. Kelly can call you up right quick.
Yeah. You know, they're making a made-for-TV movie on Lifetime about his sex cult.
Yep. I was reading an article that it was legit like R. Kelly. Our whole article was like, does the music industry even care anymore that R. Kelly is a terrible human being?
No,
because
they
he's
don't.
still making money. He's
Yeah.
about to perform here in Chicago.
I know. I heard ads. And I'm
Yeah.
like, how?
And everyone's
How?
so excited. They're just like, yeah. But like 3 months ago, everyone's like, R. Kelly, no.
Yeah.
But
R. Kelly,
then
he's
then
a
they
monster.
then they were just like, but the remix of Ignition though,
Yeah,
man.
seriously, at all.
What you gonna
like,
do?
Like, how we gonna have after parties without the remix to Ignition? And what comes after the party? I don't know. How are our kids gonna know what comes after the party if we can't play Ignition?
After the party's the after party, but what's after that? The hotel lobby.
Oh
I would not have known that if it was not for R. Kelly.
Oh my God. So stupid.
I actually went to an after party once that we got shut down because it was in a hotel room and they kicked us all out. So we like went down and there was a bar right connected pretty much to the hotel lobby. And it was, I went to a hotel lobby and partied in the hotel lobby.
That's amazing.
I didn't buy a single drink from the fucking bar because I got down there and there was a couple people who had recognized me from earlier. It was during C2E2 like 8 years ago or some shit.
I was like, when is this gonna get nerdy?
Yeah, there it is. And yet, like, they were just like a bunch of people had recognized me because I was dressed as something that I think it was a Ghostbuster probably. And everyone's like, yo, it's
Always
a
a
Ghostbuster.
Ghostbuster.
And they like were just giving me drinks. It was a blast. I was just hanging out in a hotel lobby, drinking, and all the people that worked there did not give a fuck. They're just like, who cares? None of the like. I think what happened was they looked around and are like, ain't no way in hell drunk nerds are about to start shit, so we're fine.
Yeah, I once got blackout drunk in a hotel lobby when I was there for an iOS developers conference. So just as nerdy.
Yep, and again, they were like, ain't no way in hell.
Yeah.
Nerds are about to start shit in this lobby.
Although they started giving my coworker plastic cups because he dropped one.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm like, just stop giving him drinks.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Anyway, we should move on.
All right, let's do it.
How you feel about kombucha bars? I've never been to a kombucha bar, but I have.
I legit have.
Yeah.
In Minnesota, sorry.
Okay. You don't have to apologize for being all on Minnesota's just.
They have like a bunch of shit that's like it's cool. It's all on tap. The one I went to, I don't know if all of them are like this because the only one I went to was in Minnesota, but they're all on tap, and it's kind of like beer miscuous where you get to just be like, oh, I want this one, and each one had it like its own sort of bottle that you paid or cup that you would pay for, and then you give it there, and you're like, thank you, and then you go sit it down, hang out for a little bit. You can take it to go, obviously, or you can just hang out for a little bit. It was very hipstery. I'll go ahead and say that.
Yeah.
Like hipstery as fuck.
They recently closed the one in Logan, actually.
Yeah.
Which it's not a good sign. Sorry for coughing in the mic. It's not a good sign for the hipsterness of this neighborhood.
No.
Yeah, they're opening a Target to kombucha stores.
I'm sure what's happening is what one of my improv buddies used to complain about. He's like, cool dads are coming in instead of like just hipsters, which is the next section of not segregation. That's the wrong one. Gentrification. Thank you. I was like, that's the next step, buddy. Congrats. Welcome to my world.
I'm a cool dad without a kid.
Yeah, that's called a hipster.
Oh yeah, I want to get a dog at least though.
I want a dog so goddamn bad. I want specifically a Chihuahua, and Destiny and I've already decided we're calling him or her Queso. Queso. A little Chihuahua.
Wow, Chihuahua. Those are like some of the worst dogs.
They're like me. They're small, and they're energetic. They're wiry.
They're annoying.
Yep.
They like Taco Bell.
Yep. Actually, I don't like Taco Bell. The last 2 times I've had Taco Bell, I was hammered drunk, and both times it left my body before I left the Taco Bell. So.
I just spiked up my
yeah, for sure. We're sorry, but that's my Taco Bell story.
Whoa. Oh goodness.
Yeah.
That's so you delivered that so well.
Yeah,
I'm tearing up from that. That was funny.
It was fucking bad.
Oh shit. I don't know how to top that, but can you teach your dog to say "Yo quiero Taco Bell"?
I'll teach the dog how to bark that.
Okay. Yeah, not much more to say about kombucha bars. I've only had one kombucha. Shout out to my friend Julie. She heard on an episode that I'd never had kombucha, so she brought one to work.
I will admit, I fucking love kombucha.
It's really good. I should drink it more.
Yeah, shout out to the company Dr. Kombucha. You guys are fucking awesome. And my favorite one of theirs is called Citrus Hops. In all honesty, it's a non-alcoholic beer, which is like kind of sad that I'm like, my favorite one's beer. But what you gonna do? It tastes delicious.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's not corny or boring.
Yes, and I am sad about that.
Yeah. So, how about juice bars? And this one I feel very strongly about. I love green juice so much. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I fucking love juices. They're like fresh squeezed juice. Like, well, obviously fresh squeezed orange juice is great, but like when in these juice bars, they've got like it's like 92 different things squeezed into a tiny fucking vial.
Cold pressed juices are so good.
Holy shit!
And so expensive.
So goddamn expensive. Like I've realized, like being a bougie bitch, it costs money.
It costs a lot of money.
Yeah, bougie bitches be balling, son. Like
brunch is not cheap.
No, right? Exactly.
Juice is not cheap. Spin class is not cheap.
I went to a Pilates class and they were like $10. Like damn. And then Destiny told me it was $10 for your first class. The next class is $50, and I was like, well, guess what? I'm never doing again. Pilates, bitch.
$50.
I mean, it was good. I was sore as fuck for like the next week and a half, but that's because I don't ever
for
work
one
out.
class.
Yeah.
Like, It doesn't even cost that to like do one like boxing class.
Yeah,
or
and
rock
they have
class.
like specials if you deals if you buy more classes.
How much is it a month?
I didn't even ask.
Yeah,
Because
who
once I heard
knows?
50
Who
bucks,
wants to know?
I was like, nah, I'm
Like,
good.
Yeah, it's probably like 150, 250 a month or some shit. Ugh, goodness. This is why I don't stay in shape.
Yep.
No, I have a rock climbing membership.
Yeah. I would
that's
actually
not a euphemism.
I would actually love to do. I have fun doing rock climbing.
I have a guest pass.
Ooh.
Shout out to First Ascent. I've been telling everyone I have a guest pass, and no one has taken me up on it though. Like
I'm right here. I didn't know you had a guest pass.
If you want to rock climb with me, please let me know. I love rock climbing.
Yeah, that would be so much fun.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about the opposite of rock climbing. Something I love when I'm rock climbing in air quotes. Edible cookie dough. Well, I don't actually eat edible cookie dough. I eat cookie dough ice cream, but I have bought edible cookie dough before.
I'm gonna say this real quick. I fucking love cookie dough ice cream, and also edible cookie dough is the shit.
So good. It's honestly probably better than cookies.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I've also recently realized that I think I like brownies more than I like cookies, which is saying something because I think also because of the slow carb diet, I've like. Because literally anytime I'm like, I want sweets, I have peanut butter. Now my body's just like, Nikki, we need a fucking brownie. And this past weekend was my dad's birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. And for his birthday, Destiny and I, mainly Destiny, baked him brownies. And they were just sitting there. And the whole time I was just like, I want that.
Are you like, is all this information for the podcast coming from distant memories at this point? Because you've been on this diet for a long time.
Yeah, I'm on month 4 now. But
are you ever going to stop? Or are you just trying to waste away? Are you trying to look like the people at the end of Infinity Ward?
I'll just fade away. Mr. Reed, I don't feel so good. Oh, so sad.
That was fucked up.
We can't talk about it because Jay hasn't watched it yet.
Idiot. He needs to see it.
He needs to see it.
He did the same thing with Black Panther.
Yeah, he took way too damn long. And
he's doing too many fucking podcasts.
Yeah, he's got like 5 now.
Yeah. I got no experience with the next topic, but
I don't either. So
you want to skip it?
Ladies and gentlemen, apparently dessert hummus is a thing.
My friend Julie has had it.
Oh,
she
has
said
she?
it's good, but
okay.
but she's also a vegan, so she can't eat anything else.
Sorry.
She just eats hummus, and for dessert, she has hummus.
That sounds even more depressing than my depressing lifestyle of eating.
Yeah. I mean, is there anything more depressing than being a vegan?
I don't know.
Just kidding.
Being a hobo vegan, you can
God.
only eat hummus out of a bag.
Oh my God. Shout out to our vegan friends. We're just kidding. Your life isn't that sad. Let's talk about crepe places.
Have you ever gone to a crepe place?
I have in Paris, France.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yep. And I had the best crepe I've ever had in my life. And I still remember it to this day.
That sounds about right.
It was like, it had like a cinnamon syrup on it.
Ooh.
It was so fucking
Have you ever
good.
had a savory crepe?
No, actually.
Because that's some wild shit. And that is like a fad that came and went. I put it in there because I enjoyed it a lot. But it's very hard to find a crepe place. And I'm talking like, literally, they have breakfast crepes where it's just like a normal crepe, but you can also get a crepe with like sausage or bacon, eggs, and cheese in it. And then they have like lunch crepes where it's a crepe with like turkey and ham, or like crepes with I was about to say tuna, but that's not a thing. And then also I almost threw up just by saying it. Even my punk rock palate was like no to tuna and crepes.
You know what's disgusting? People who have the tuna at Subway.
I used to be that person.
Subway's already so disgusting.
I used to be that person, and then I had a buddy who worked there, and he was like, "There's more mayonnaise in the tuna than there is tuna at any Subway ever." And I was like, "Ooh, gross." He was like, it's literally like, it's.
I thought you were gonna say there's more mayonnaise in the tuna at Subway than tuna in the sea, but soon it's gonna be that way. Stop overfishing.
Yeah, stop overfishing. But yeah, they also had like legit dinner ones where it was like a crepe with fucking ground beef in it. Like it was chili inside of a crepe, and like it's wild shit. And then they finally would have like dessert crepes where it's like ice cream and chocolate inside of it and cinnamon and all that shit. And I think I went. There was one that was right where Destiny I used to live that was there for I don't know, maybe a year, and I went there. I think at one point, I think like 10 times in 1 month, and I was like, all right, I need to take a break from this crepe place. Like, I didn't think I loved crepes that much.
When you said tuna, it reminded me that one time, I don't know why he said this, but Dixon Hills, the guy who makes our songs, he said to me, you can tune a guitar, but you can't tune a fish.
Oh man,
he's one of the funniest people I've ever met.
That's a dad pun right there.
He's way too talented. He's like a white Donald Glover. Oh man, I don't want to talk about This Is America, by the way.
Okay, we don't have to.
Yeah.
A couple of people on Slack would not stop talking about it.
Yeah.
It was also, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. I don't know if they listened to the show or not, but I think it was the first time that white people were like, what? It was a group of white people that were like, wait, do black people struggle? That's like how every time I was reading everything that they were saying to each other on that Slack channel, I was like, yeah, guys, surprise. It's a struggle for minorities. What the hell's wrong with you people? That's how. What that entire conversation was.
Yeah.
And then if you guys are on our Slack channel, now you know. I guess I don't fucking know what to say there.
Yeah. It's not the best for us minorities.
No. But you know it is the best.
Being Donald Glover.
Yes. I was gonna say crepes, but I think being Donald Glover is way better than crepes.
Yeah, I feel like he just like started being black though. Like when Atlanta happened.
I think what happened, because I remember when he quit Community, one of the things that I don't know if you read it, but he like wrote that
Chevy Chase was racist.
Well, yeah, that too, but everyone already knew that. But he wrote like a thing on he wrote just like literally just took pictures of what he wrote on like hotel paper. And one of the things that he was like, his fears was that like, he was like, I fear that people think I hate my race. And that was like 9 years ago.
I fear that as well.
Yeah, I do too. Are you kidding me? Like, cause I don't speak Spanish, and you know how often people look at me like I'm a fucking failure, and I'm just like, my parents didn't teach me. I'm 27 years old now. I'm trying, but you're not a fluent in languages if you don't learn it by your 5 or some shit like that. So like, I'm never gonna be fluent. I'm trying, bitch.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Yeah. Let's not turn this into the race we won't
be the race-isode.
Oh man, but yeah, I'm right there with Donald Glover. I liked him before because of his struggle with race, because I went through the same thing, and now I'm glad that maybe one day I'll become black.
You know what's funny? You just said the sentence of like, I'd say 45% of white people I've met in my life. They're just like, one day I'll be white. I'll be black. It's like, no.
No.
You actually have a chance though, so good luck with that one.
I feel good. That makes me feel very good. So let's, I mean, probably not because I just talked about hummus, but let's see. Dessert hummus at that. What the fuck is this Kit Kat shop thing?
Okay, I will bring this up. I also put this one in. In Japan, they have specialty shops for Kit Kats, which is an American food, obviously. It's not really food, but, you know, it's candy. You know, if you don't know what the fuck a Kit Kat is, like, you need to just, like, maybe, I don't know, reevaluate your life at this point.
I think it's okay if you don't know what a Kit Kat is.
Yeah, you're not like a fat ass. It's fine.
It's like a cookie.
Wafer and chocolate.
Nougaty. You ever see that episode of Great Taste on All Def Digital one?
When they're talking about nougat.
Yeah, he's like, nobody knows what nougat is. And Tony Baker's like, yeah, nobody does know what nougat is. It's like, if somebody had my family come point it out, it's like, what's nougat? It's like, I'm sorry, kids. I don't know what nougat is.
You gonna die.
Please don't kill my family like this.
That always makes me think of Patrice O'Neal's, like, he's like, I'm fucking shit at spelling. He's like, if somebody put a gun to my mom's head and was like, spell restaurant, I'm like, Mom, look, I love you. You raised me. I just want to say goodbye to you. And I'm just like, oh, God.
I made that same joke on Twitter. I didn't know I stole it.
Oh, yeah, you did. Patrice O'Neal. Well, he's...
Don't say he's dead. That doesn't mean I could steal his jokes. It wasn't on purpose.
Yeah,
I never heard the joke before.
But anyways, the Kit Kat, so they have legit just full stores. All it sells are Kit Kats, because in Japan, they have just a bunch of random flavors of Kit Kats. In America, it's chocolate. You maybe get like a cookies and cream one or a vanilla one, but they got vanilla, strawberry, cookies and cream, honey. They've got like matcha green tea. They've got fucking truffle. It's random. It's just a huge fad in Japan to just have just literally go and just buy a bunch of fucking random flavored Kit Kats. So I wanted to know what you guys, well, not just you, thought about all the Kit Kats. Like, would you try all these random ass flavors of Kit Kats?
Give me a break.
That's why you were making that face.
Yeah, I was holding that in. I was like, when is he going to stop talking? I'm trying not to bust out laughing.
Matt was holding in that laugh for so long. Like, the second I said Kit Kats in Japan, his mouth just like sealed shut. I thought maybe he was holding in a fart or something, but he's like, nope, just holding in a Kit Kat pun. Oh, man.
I'm very proud of that. That was hard to hold that in.
I loved it.
I would try it. That sounds good. Do you? We talked about it last week, but we should actually go to that McDonald's where you can try all the different shit.
Yeah, I'll do it, and then I'll say
food from other countries is usually disgusting.
Yeah,
and that sounds culturally insensitive, but
sometimes it can be. Sometimes it can be real good. I will admit something that
depends on the country.
Yeah,
like France obviously has good food. China has good food, but like fucking, I don't know.
I don't like seaweed chips.
Taiwan
That's like really big in Japan. Like seaweed, like crackers, I guess. I don't know.
I like seaweed.
I know so many people I love. I fucking hate seaweed. Although they do put seaweed in ice cream, so I guess technically I like it, but it's got to be blended up and then with a pound of sugar. That's my memoir. Blended up with a pound of sugar. Anyways,
otters like seaweed on 420.
Otters.
Seaweed.
Yeah, no.
I was just thinking of a fucking ocean animal.
Okay.
All right. Next fad food we want to talk about is fast ramen, which is very popular now. Probably the most popular place is not a friend of this podcast, Furious Spoon, because their ramen is under-seasoned garbage.
Yep. I like... I've had Furious Spoon twice in recent memory, just like Taco Bell, except the ending was different. And I don't like. I was drunk both times, and even drunk Nicky was just like, there are a bunch of people who know how to season that are currently shaking their heads. Just that, like,
no flavor.
My grandmother was upstairs. She was about to go to bed. She smelled the Furious Spoon. She came downstairs and was like, "Don't you fucking eat that." Yeah. She was like, "You will be a disgrace to this family, more than the fact that you can't speak Spanish. Yeah. You will be a disgrace." And then I just ate it, and I was like, "I'm so sorry."
Yeah, whenever I have Furious Spoon, my ancestors haunt my house. Yeah, they're not very into it. Yeah, it is. It's just water and noodles with water. I don't even think they use broth.
It's real. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming. I feel like they have to, but it's real watery broth.
I saw it last week tonight
go ahead.
That Olive Garden doesn't salt their pasta water because it causes the pots to not last as long.
Oh God. I was gonna say they use skim broth. It's not quite broth.
Gross.
I know, but I still wanted to say it.
I hate them. A good fast ramen place is Wasabi. Very good.
I love Wasabi. That place was so good.
So delicious.
And that was like, what's it called? Fast casual, where it's not really like a fast place, but it's like a sit down sort of cafe style.
Yeah.
That place was we gotta go back there.
Yeah, absolutely.
That place was fucking amazing.
I had it not long ago when I was hungover, and it was a good hangover cure.
Yeah, it sounds like a good hangover cure.
Yeah. A good thing for hangovers too is green juices, especially like a little detox thing. They have at Juice RX. They have a detox thing with like ginger, and it's all spicy. It's very good.
Nice.
And I drank it once when I was hungover. I don't think it did anything, but it made me feel like I was doing something healthy. Anyway, our last topic is Froyo / Cold Stone. I guess I could have made those separate, but Nicky wrote them on the rundown together.
Yeah, because the reason I specifically did that was because there was a point in time where you could find a Cold Stone like on every corner. It was kind of weird, and I was just like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Cold Stone. But it caught me the fuck off guard.
Cold Stone Cream Austin used to really like Cold Stone, but now I don't really see him anywhere, so it's hard to get it, and it's also kind of overrated, and I'm kind of stuck with his name. So if you could change my name legally, if you're a lawyer, maybe LegalZoom.com, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You're a lawyer?
No.
Oh, why'd you give me a hell yeah?
I don't know.
Motherfucker.
I just want to participate. Yeah, that's like it. I did like Cold Stone, but there was too many of them and they disappeared. And now when I do go get Cold Stone, like, you know, when you can find one, I'm like, oh sweet, Cold Stone, because you love it. And now that that's gone, the new one is fucking frozen yogurt. And I just thought also kind of cupcake shops are also kind of like that.
Oh yeah, I love Molly's.
I love cupcakes, but also
Very
like just like for frozen yogurts, it's like they're starting to be too many. And if it's just, especially with like frozen yogurt, it's like all of them got like the same like 15 flavors. So what does it even matter? You can just go to any of them, and then that's why you always see so many that are closed, that are like just gone now.
That's what's happening in the poke places too.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you ask me, froyo, more like fro-no. I hate froyo. I think it's watery and light and weak, and I like a thick ice cream. I like it
Thick like biscuit.
Yes. I like my ice cream like my biscuit and my women. Thick. or thin or average size,
Don't
to be
really
honest.
care.
Yeah.
But my bisque
Yeah.
and my ice cream needs to be thick. Yeah, I actually used to fucking go ham on frozen yogurt for a while there, and then I think I overdid it, and now I'm just like, whenever I see a frozen yogurt place. I also was a disgusting monster who would always grab more flavors than I should have, and like half. By the end of it, you're just like, it just becomes soupy. So you're just like, I'm just drinking sugar soup right now, and I was wondering why I was.
Edit that out. Sugar soup, great idea. Oh man.
Oh god.
My eyes are still tearing from laughing.
About the give me a break joke?
I think so. Or something else. I forget. But yeah. Anything else you want to talk about? Fads you can think
fad
of?
food? I don't think so.
All right. Would you like to plug anything, sir?
Sure, I shall. First off, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Nicky Palooza. You can find me in the streets. No, I'm just kidding. But I will
Catch
be
me outside. How about that?
if you guys are in the Chicagoland area, this Sunday, May 13th, it'll be Mother's Day. Bring your mamas out to Second City, the Blackout Cabaret. You can watch me perform in a sketch show called Sin Night, 8 p.m., $10 tickets. And if you don't feel like bringing your mama and you want to go by yourself, you're totally allowed to do that. If you're too busy hanging out with your mama, on Sunday the 20th, you can see the show again, or for the first time, also at 8 p.m. on Sunday, May 20th. Then, on May 27th, I will be at the I.O. at 8 p.m. performing my student shows. Bam. 27th. I'm sorry, not the 20th.
Also, if you hate your mom, you can come
Just
to the show.
go to the 13th.
Yeah, leave
yeah.
her. Leave her ass.
So aggressive.
I, of course, love my mom, and I'm going to hang out with her.
I think that's why we were both laughing so much, because we're both like, we love our mothers, so it's like really weird.
That was so stupid. Yeah, so tonight I'm doing the open mic at Kohl's. Can't really plug that because it's going to happen after. It's going to happen before this comes out, but maybe I'll do it next week. Come see me then. I'm going to start doing stand-up more. Also, next Tuesday, May 15th, I'm doing a lip-sync battle against my friend Tarek at Kohl's.
What time?
Hopefully I'll win. Shit. Let me check. Talk.
I will talk. You were talking about doing stand-up and doing, putting in effort, and I like that. I think everyone, just think about it to yourself. Put effort in your life, just go out, try something, write a book, not a whole book, then write a short story, do something that'll make you happy. One day you're going to be old and gray, and do you really want to be like, oh, I didn't try to do jack shit with my life. I just went to work and then watched, I don't know, Real Housewives. No shade on the Real Housewives fans out there.
Yeah,
Just
I
do
like that
something
show.
else. Real Housewives isn't on every single night. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a fuck ton of episodes of Real Housewives. There's so many
11
different
p.m.
shows. 11 p.m. on
At
Tuesday
Kohl's.
at Kohl's.
Kohl's Bar in Logan Square.
Not the department store.
Yes. Follow me on Instagram at FATTR33D. Follow me on Twitter, FATTREED. Follow Jay Quiles everywhere at Jay Quiles.
J_Quiles.
J_Quiles, because I'm sure that wasn't taken.
He was like underscores are business professional. That's what he's probably thinking.
He doesn't
He was like,
know
this
what
is
he's
very
talking about.
professional.
But anyway, he thinks he knows everything, and he really doesn't. And he can defend himself.
Loud ass, fake ass laugh.
Fuck him. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, we love you, Jay. So, this has been the podcast that eats with you, Jays with you, and loves you way more than them other motherfucking podcasts. And Nikki's dancing, but you can't see it.
It's okay.
Think about it, and then touch yourself. That's creepy. This has been Eat, Yay, Love, and I'm creepy.